What's good YouTube, Target here and welcome to another episode of Design and Manage, my City Skylines and Modded series. On the last episode we have expanded our industrial layout and we have also built our first ferry line, and on this episode I think we are going to keep working on those things. I've actually built a couple of things in between episodes, so let's go ahead and let me show you what I've done. So the first thing that I've done is work on these roundabouts, the ones that connect to the highway. I figured out that we do not need such a huge amount of space reserved for the roundabouts, and I've made this layout that you see over here. By doing this, we actually got 4 full blocks of zoning on this road and also on this road, which will be very effective, or at least very helpful when expanding our industry. So that's that. Another thing that I've done is demolish the other part of the highway that was on this side of the district. If you remember, we had quite a symmetrical pathway design, but I think we only need the pathway on one side of the layout, so I went ahead and deleted it. I've also expanded the pathway to this part of the district, right next to the canal, and it's now ready to expand to this part of the industrial district when the time comes. I have also placed this fire station and this police station because our industry was in demand for it, so I had to place this in order to allow our industry to evolve and also to upgrade to more efficient levels. And I've also went ahead and placed more industry buildings. So now, as you can see on our RCI demand, our industry is stabilized and we have no need for more industry at the moment, so I'm gonna stop and I'm not gonna zone any more industry for the time being. Finally, another thing that I've done is work on these ferry pathways. If you remember, we had quite an organic shape, and in all honesty I didn't like it that much, so I demolished everything and I made this smooth pathway design that is made up of straight lines and is connected then with round lines. So I think this is much cleaner and will look a lot better in a final stage of the city. So anyway, let's go ahead and jump onto the main topic of this episode. So now that our industry is stabilized, I think it's now a good time to keep expanding our residential district because we have quite a lot of demand for residential. So I think I'm gonna zone this block over here. So I'm gonna grab the residential zoning tool and I'm gonna zone everything about here. I want to zone this entire block. Let's delete this because I want a full grown house, and let's also zone these blocks over here, and also, why not, let's have a few cute houses over here. Yeah, and now we'll watch it grow. As you can see, our residential district is almost completely filled with houses, which leads us to a problem that we might have in the future, which is not having enough space for houses. So in order to prepare for the future, I think I'm gonna expand our residential district and I'm gonna start building on this side of the highway. Eventually I will also delete this three-way interchange and I will turn it into a four-way that will connect to this part of the district, and we will then have 2 connections from the highway to the residential district. So without further ado, I'm gonna start building, and for that I'm gonna pause the game and I'm gonna delete this bridge over here. And the reason I wanna do that is because I wanna grab the avenue and I wanna keep expanding like this. And now that we are over here, I think I want to make another curve that comes around here. And that seems to be acceptable. Oh, and I need to have it, I need to upgrade it, should I say, to an avenue with trees. Because that's what we want. A nice coastal avenue. That's great. And before I forget, I think I'm going to rebuild the highway bridge, so I'm gonna delete these edges over here and also these edges over here, and I'm gonna grab the 2-lane road, one-way 2-lane road. I'm gonna go about here, and I'm gonna go 1 unit up, and let's see if I can do this like this. Yes, perfect. Another one like that, and let's make a symmetrical shape over here. Good. And now let's see if we can make a bridge. When you're making bridges, make sure that the end of the bridge is on the same height level than the beginning of the bridge, otherwise you will not have a horizontal bridge. I'm kind of repeating myself, but that's the way it goes. So I think this is horizontally enough, at least for the time being, and I'm gonna do the same on this side. Perfect. Let's just upgrade everything to a highway and make sure that everything fits. That's good. Oh, and by the way, when you upgrade a normal road to a highway, you will not get the bridge structure that you get. Let me see if I can show you. Yeah, over here, do you see this structure? You don't get it when you upgrade. So if you want that structure, all you need to do is delete everything. Don't forget to keep your end connecting points. I'm gonna do this like so. Delete everything, and all you have to do is grab the highway and connect like this. And as you can see, the structural pillars have appeared. I'm gonna do the same on this side, and there we have it, a perfectly symmetrical highway bridge. So let's go ahead and continue the highway. Let's delete this, and now it's time to connect everything. So I'm gonna delete this. I'm gonna grab the 2-lane road again, and I'm gonna go the highest distance I can go, which is over here. Let's make it like so. Connect it like this, and finally let's connect to the rest of the highway, if we can do it. Like so, and also like so. Let's see how it looks like. Good. Alright guys, and with this we can now start making our layout. The first thing that I want to do is make an avenue that will eventually connect to the highway off-ramps, and for that I'm gonna grab the avenue road tool and make a road that goes about, let me see, this might be too close. What about like this maybe? Let me check. We're kind of limited because the edge of the map is right here, and I'm not sure if I want to buy this style, but we'll see. I'll just make a road that goes about here. Good. And now we can start making the layout for our houses. And one thing that I want for sure is to have our streets on this side parallel to the streets on this side. And in order to get the guidelines, or the roads that will allow me to have the streets parallel, what I'm gonna do is grab this tool, make a small tunnel over here, go about here, come back up, and make a road like this. And now I can delete this, this, and this. Let's make sure everything is zoned. Yes, it is. This will eventually regrow. And now I have the road that will serve as a guide to make parallel streets. And as you can see, all these streets, or this road, is now parallel to these roads, which is what we want. So let's go ahead and continue the layout. I'm gonna go about here to leave the 1 block gap that I like so much. I wanna make a block that breaks the grid kinda like so, and continue this road over here. That's good. And I think I want a road, actually let's delete this just for the time being, and I want to make a road that will be parallel to the highway. I think this is too close. This is good, perfect. And I want to go about here like this and connect it like this. And let's turn this into a smooth corner, and for that I am just gonna make these connections over here, delete this and connect it like so, and there we go. Alright guys, I think this is the layout that we'll want to have. I think it fits quite nicely with this district over here, but I think we can make things a bit more interesting, and for that I'm gonna delete this road over here. I'm gonna delete this. This is something that I'm trying out, by the way. I don't know how well it will turn out. Let's make a small tunnel, the longest it can possibly be, right about so. And I think we can do the same over, not like this. Actually, if I delete this, let's have it about here, connect it over here, and let's see if we can make a nice tunnel connecting the two districts. What do you guys think? Is this too much? Let me know in the comment section down below. I also think I want to make a pathway that goes about over here. That is good. Let's just disown this. This is just stupid. Skip it like that. And yeah, I think this will be the expansion of our residential district. Before I run the simulation, there's actually something else that I want to do, which is another ferry stop, which I think will be much more effective than this one, because this one I will place over here will be much closer to our industrial district, which will kind of motivate our citizens to use it. So let's go ahead and start working on it. I need to find a way to make this happen, and for that I need to terraform this because we don't have quite a lot of space. And what I think I want to do is grab a middle point of the slope right here and make it like so. Let's see if we have enough soil available. Yeah, that seems about right. And let's make a road about over here. How does that look? That looks great. Perfect. Let's go about and make this auxiliary road. Delete this, delete that, and grab the ferry stop. And let's see. Oh, I cannot delete this. Well, I gotta be able to delete it. Yes, I am. That's great, guys. That's great. Let's see if we can connect it properly. I think I know how I want to do this. Let's grab the... how is this called? The slope terrain. Let's right click on here and let's just drag it along the coastline over here to make a smooth slope. That seems great. Let's see if this works out as intended. Like so, and let's make it like this. Oh guys, this is beautiful. I love it. Let's try to do the same on the other side. So let's grab the slope terrain tool, right click on the area that you want to connect to set up the height, and let's just drag it along the coastline. This is great. Perfect. Let me just select this, make it like this. Good. Turn this back on and connect it like this. Much better, much better. And let's just adjust everything to the way it was before. So let me just modify this. This is way too strong. How do I want to do this? Maybe if can I smooth this? I think I can actually. Let's just smooth this over here. That's good. Is this aesthetically pleasing enough? Please let me know, guys. I don't know. This is good enough for me, but if it isn't for you, I can redo the entire thing all over again. Before I resume the simulation, let's select it and turn it off because we don't need it for the moment. You know, actually, now that I think about it, let's go ahead and turn this on. Let's use it. Let's start using it. We just placed it, so let's make use of it. Let's connect it to the ferry pathway by going about here. Like, maybe not like this, but let me do it like this and connect it like this. Let's keep it clean. And let's make another line that goes about... Oh, what happened here? I might have deleted accidentally. No worries, let's just make it again. And I think, will this be fixed or do I have to fix it manually? I have to fix it manually, huh? Oh, that's a bummer. So let's go ahead and fix it. Oh, okay, that was easier than I thought. Great. And let's make another line that goes about over here to here. Perfect, that's great. And with that, we actually need to provide some power and water. Water is actually quite easy to fix. I just have to go over here and make a pipe that goes about here. Out here, that should be enough. And what can I do? Let's pause this, delete this. I'm sorry guys, I'm really picky with my piping layout. I like it to be very how should I say it, geometrical. And let's provide it with some power. And I think we can do like, let's see if we can make a smooth connection over here, about here. Let's see if that's enough to provide power. That is perfect. I think the only thing that we need now is to connect this with the bus stop. And for that, I'm gonna grab the bus line tool and I wanna make a bus line that will go Alright guys, I think that's good. Let's keep it blue for now, just so we can distinguish the two of them. And maybe, hopefully, we can see some citizens using this new ferry line. Let's hope so. There go our buses. They're about to make their first stop. Oh, and we seem to have quite a bit of people over here already. I have a good feeling about this, I really do. All in they go, that's great. Alright guys, so our new ferry line seems to be working just fine. As we can see, we have quite a bit of citizens using it, which is great. And before I end this episode right here, I want to zone a bit more residential, because we have quite a demand for it. As you can see some abandoned buildings in the background. That's our industry, because we have too little citizens to work in the factories. So I think we can go ahead and fix that right now by zoning all of this and also all of this and over there. Actually, let's just go ahead and zone everything. And that should fix the residential demand, and it will also allow us to expand our city. But I think that's gonna be it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, it really helps out my channel. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you want to follow the development of this city. And finally, if you want to get to know me a little bit better personally, don't forget to follow me on Twitter. But that's gonna be it. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and as always, have fun.